What is going on YouTube? AVI back with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be switching out our regular turn signal relay with this Smart Tap Diode Dynamics relay. And it's supposed to have some unique features to it. And also, if you have like a hyper flash issue like I do, it's supposed to fix that too. Right now, my car's hazards are on, so the hyper flash is not showing, but it does indeed hyper flash, and I'll let you guys see. So yeah, regular hazards don't have the hyper flash, but when I turn that off and I'll turn on my left, you can see it's hyper flashing. Turn on the right, hyper flash. And this could be personal preference. I mean, it's debatable whether these are kind of like a cooler look or they function better, or maybe it just means that you're just too lazy to put in like some resistors or a relay. I kind of like it. I think it functions good and people know you're trying to turn sooner. And yeah, and the reason why these are hyper flashing is because there's LED turn signals in the front. And even though I have LED turn signals in the front, I have halogen bulbs in the back and they still hyper flash. So let me know if you guys are in the same situation, but we're gonna replace the regular turn signal relay with this one and see what it does. So it should be pretty straightforward. We have to get back into this panel, which I've done in the past when I installed my light bar. Link up in the card above. But yeah, let's get this pried open. I think we just need like a little pry tool to get this off, and then a Phillips to remove a screw. So pry tool, relay, flathead, Phillips, that's what you should need. And let's get started. So what you're gonna do is take your pry tool and stick it up here and just push up and try and release that trim. Now you can pop the rest out with your hand. Set that aside, and then we're gonna remove this Phillips head. All right, once removed, you're able to literally pop this whole thing out. Just mind the clips and the whole thing can come off. I'm gonna use two hands though. Yeah, once that pops out, this is your stock turn signal relay. So we're just gonna remove that with a flathead somehow. And let's give it a try. So I kind of butchered this clip taking it off, but that's how it looks. It just hooks up from the top like that, and you just need to basically pry it off. But now we can disconnect it from the harness here, and then we'll have access to it. So here are the relays side by side, same orientation, same size and everything. This is the original Subaru, this one Smart Tap. So we're just gonna take this and plop it back into here, and then we're gonna plug it back in here and put it up on, hang it up on the wall again. And of course they make this white thing hard to come off. There's like a little clip inside there that I need to push down just enough for the white to remove. So it's gonna be a minute for me to do this. Plugged in the new turn signal relay. Let's test it out with the hyper flashing. You can see that fixed that. On both sides, fixed, no more hyper flashing. Now let's try the turn, or the hazards. All right, so that's like a little cool trick, I guess. Whoops. Let's take a look at how that looks. If you want some cool hazards flickering. All right, there's that. Here's how they look from the back. They're like hyper flashing, but in a cool way. Sorry, I didn't put that back together. All right, and I heard if you turn this down, it'll do something else maybe? All right, so it does it at like a slower speed when you put the turn signal down. Now if we put it back in the center, all right, just kind of keeps that. All right, put it up. And you can see it kind of blinks like that. So the turn signals they're hazarding right now, but in a other cool party trick kind of way. So driver's side only, then passenger side. that's a little cool. And the side mirrors. And here's how they look from the back. Cool. All right, and if you put it back in the center, it keeps it that way. Let's turn it off. Yep, this works. Okay. All right, and it defaults back to that if you want it this way. All right, now it's going faster. All right, so same way, it's going faster. Okay, I'm starting to see it now. So depends on the position you initiate it first. That's how it's gonna start. And yeah, I mean, just keep playing around with it. I'm sure if I keep playing around with it, I'll find out more features. And also, as I was leaving this video, I noticed locking my car, the turn signals stay on for a minute. So they've just been on, kind of like as you're leaving, you have a little light showing. And obviously, if it's dark out, the regular headlights will be on too. They're just not on because it's pretty light out. And then if you unlock the car, same thing, it stays on. So another cool little feature. But yeah, I think that was the overall cool little project. And I had that new relay just sitting in my room for a few years now, and I'm just finally doing it. So yeah, it was worth it. It's a pretty cool little party trick. But yeah, if you like this video and if you think it helped, don't forget to like, subscribe, and just like that, AVI out.